Hello and welcome. This video forms part of an instructional series covering the general use of Pion's MacroFlux, MacroFlux and BioFlux apparatus with the Rainbow R6 concentration monitor and its counterpart software AU Pro 7.0. In this video, I will provide an overview of the different consumable reagents which are required for performing such flux assays. There are two unique reagents which are used in carrying out flux assays. The first being the GIT lipid solution, shipping in boxes such as this one. The GIT lipid solution is shipped in glass ampoules under ice and must be kept frozen under temperature conditions of at least minus 20 degrees Celsius when in storage. Prior to use, the ampoule must be fully defrosted and then safely broken using the provided plastic vise, while taking care in handling the broken edges of the glass. GIT lipid is applied to the dry PVDF membranes in the MacroFlux glass pairs and disposable plastic pairs, or the MacroFlux and BioFlux disposable plastic acceptor chambers, to form a permeable lipophilic membrane between the donor and acceptor media of the flux apparatus. Note that the required application volumes for the GIT lipid solution are 25 microliters for the MacroFlux apparatus and 50 microliters for the Macro and BioFlux apparatus. Secondly, we have acceptor sink buffer. The acceptor sink buffer is the medium with which we will fill the acceptor chamber of a flux pair. It is a pH 7.4 buffer which contains chemical scavengers to help maintain sink conditions in the acceptor chamber. Acceptor sink buffer must be stored in a refrigerator at around 4 degrees Celsius and should not be frozen. This temperature will actually precipitate its components. Because of this, prior to use of the buffer, it must be allowed sufficient time to return to room temperature. When warmed, gently invert the bottle to redissolve the components. This concludes our video introducing the consumable liquid reagents used in flux assays. The next video in this series will address how to approach the design and the preparations required for carrying out a flux assay.